So which planet are we meeting on a planet or the station?
I'm actually outside of 9A.
I saw
Other side
folks
of the.
doing the pre-launch meetup on a planet.
Well, the pre-launch meetup, yeah, but
Pre-launch meetup on a.
this place has an actual planet or an actual station.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm on the other side of that. You can see
Right.
the little potato, the rings, the gas giant, and then I've got
So
a
you're at
system
9A,
set
you
aside.
said?
Yep, I'm trying to figure out how the hell do you kick somebody out of your way?
I think you just leave the wing, or if you're you can go to the social menu, click on their name. I think there might be a remove option.
Well, once I get over there, I can just leave. I'll meet you.
How are
Yeah,
you
I've
going to
just
see
got
the
the.
beluga come zipping in the station if you leave?
Well, I didn't realize we were meeting up at a planet, so that's why I went to the station. Like, whoops.
So I have a question for all of you really smart folks, and also Chank. Um,
Oh,
how come? How come
oh,
when I'm flying a ship
Rap.
and I've got crew on board and it gets blown up, the crew dies? Okay, that makes sense. They're a person, they're dead. But if they're an actual entity on the ship, how come I can leave Jameson Memorial, go to the frickin' somewhere else, and forget that I didn't put them on at Jameson and magically pick them up wherever the fuck I went without
That
a
is a good
transfer
question.
timer?
because actually, that's a good question because
So we've always
your crew are not hollow. They're not telepresence. Your crew are actually there.
Yeah, because whenever you launch out in an SRV or a fighter or something, and you have crew in your ship, they actually pop up as a little full black suited Hollow Me in your pilot seat. Versus if you don't have a crew member and you pop into an SRV and you look back at your pilot seat, it's empty. So the theory was that folks were thinking maybe all these fighter pilots are because you do telepresence into the fighter, you don't actually get in it. So they're thinking maybe they're just telepresencing in. But if that's true, why do they die when the ship dies?
Oh, wow, that is really close. Holy crap, I did not realize just how close that is to the gas giant.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally loop shamed that because I was too busy looking at how pretty it was.
Yeah, well, that's why I picked it. I was just like, this is pretty badass view.
Oh, yeah, I'll say. Alright, I need to nav lock in on you.
Also, there's a stat in the what is it called? The codex for how many times you have ejected a passenger. Does that mean I can kick passengers out in space, or is that just if I abandon a mission?
No,
Oh
you
well,
can
both.
you
You
can kick them.
you can actually just boot people out the airlock.
Seriously, does it kill them, or does it just like
No, they
is it
they
like can
eject into their own little
Oh,
pods or whatever.
oh, there you are. Hello.
does
No,
it
no,
does
no,
it
no,
actually
no,
become an
no,
entity that
no,
you can
no!
see?
Don't soften it. They get thrown out the airlock, and then
Like Belter style?
they're initially crushed by the oxygen being pulled out of their body. Then they slowly boil or very
Oh,
rapidly
that's
boil
horrifying. Oh,
as
Winston,
the
oh, there you
liquid and
are.
everything is pulled out through their skin, and they turn into basically human jerky in
So
space.
what you're saying is, as
Don't
a proud
don't try to
Imperial,
rob me of my dreams of kicking out shitty
I can
passengers.
fly my luxury class passenger ship to Seoul and pick up a bunch of luxury class passengers that are heads of states and diplomats, and then eject them into space because I'm an Imperial.
Oh yeah, I mean it
Absolutely.
won't affect any of your standing. It might give you a penalty because sometimes
Hmm.
missions have penalties if you don't complete them and all that
Yeah,
good
if you
stuff.
it's like it's treated as abandoning the mission.
Yeah, basically.
How do you eject them? Do you just eject them by
Whee!
abandoning the mission?
Yeah, you just abandon the mission and it shoots them off into space.
So here's my question.
I like
Why
So
to think
is
of
it
it
if I
far
that
away?
way because if they're going out in
if I do
escape
it close to a
pods,
star, do they fall into it?
They just float wherever you are, I guess.
So, like, if I'm inside the exclusion zone of Saj, bumping up against the border where it won't let you move any further, and then I just dump them off.
Oh well, you're gonna boil to death before you get there yourself anyway. Saj
That's
actually,
not true. I
Saj
sit there all the
has
time.
it has a heat field around it.
Yeah, but I've actually bumped right up against, that point where you're inside the exclusion zone, like the too fast dropping out. There's another point where you can actually smack into Saj,
Okay, dropping right.
and it says in exclusion zone you can't go any further, and it doesn't heat you up anymore. It heats you up, but only to a certain point. It's not
Really?
like a constant heat.
Because I
We
mean,
did it to eject. There's this guy at the center of Saj that'll accept your escape pods, and we were delivering them.
At the center?
is he
dead center.
is he different from the creepy engineer who once occupied escape pods for quote experiments?
Yeah, he's totally different because he's taking them on a trip to another dimension.
Uh-huh.
If somebody wants them to rework
Another
black holes,
dimension.
make them really terrifying. Well, I will say there has
on a journey through time and space.
there has been a secret silent change to black holes that a lot of people haven't noticed. It used to be that basically, except for the two supermassive black holes, the Great Annihilator and Saj, everything basically had the exact same set, like 24-kilometer exclusion zone. I ran into a large black hole literally on my way back, so just like last week, on my way back to do this event, and that black hole's exclusion zone was about 157 kilometers, not 24.
That's neat. I don't ever pay
So-
attention to that kind of stuff.
So there are some black holes that have been changed a little bit. They might specifically have to be like massive, but not super massive like the two that we know, obviously.
Like maybe like small, medium, large, and massive and supermassive all have different exclusion zones now.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I have to go find a whole lot more. But it was literally
Let's
just
talk.
it was literally
weird
just
black hole shit.
I mean, I was literally just looking for the most massive systems in a little sector, and the easiest way to do that obviously is just type in the sector
All the
name.
double A's.
No, don't do double A's. Double A's are actually a location thing. Just type in the sector name, and it'll go to the most massive, second most massive. It'll actually count the auto plotter, or the gal map will automatically go from the most massive to the least massive in a sector if you just keep scrolling through the search
Interesting.
button. I don't know if that's intended. I don't know if that's
If
I
you
don't
did like
if that's not
AA,
intended, they might fix it, and I
it'll
don't
do
want
1,
them to.
2, 3, 4. I didn't realize it was in range of mass.
Well, AAs are not actually the mass. The mass
Trying
has
to
to.
land on me.
Well, we're looking at AAs to look for Class O stars.
Yeah, that's how you find. That is how you find Class O's, but it's not necessarily the most massive. It's weird because AA is technically where they put a boundary limit on a sector. So you're gonna find boundary limits where you also have a lot of mass. So it's weird. It's complicated, but the mass actually has to do with the letter, the last letter.
That's the second time I ran into her grade.
So like you
Up
got
close
your
and personal.
sector,
Pretty great.
then you've got your sector's coordinates, which are your 3 letters, and then you've got your mass and region number. So like your E3 or your D57 or your C26, like that's the mass, and the highest mass
Or your
is
D7561.
yeah. So the highest mass is an H, if I'm remembering right, and the lowest mass is a B. I think it goes as low as B. But like, so that's how you find and like the thing is, mass isn't about the system star. Mass is about the entire system. So like, you can find a massive system that just has like a carbon star. But then it has like 10 other stars orbiting that carbon star, and gas giants orbiting those stars, and all kinds of like. So mass and
neat.
everything are a little bit different, but yeah, I actually got told that by Like I learned that lesson from Cohen himself, actually, during Distant Worlds 2. And actually, it was
So
because of during
let's
Distant Worlds
talk
2 I did
about
some experimenting to say,
good old
yeah, he's right.
HR 6164.
So I see somebody called Davy Jones. Well, they just disappeared.
The system in which the view resides. I'm sure a lot of people have been over to the neutron star because it's bright as fuck and you can see it. But have any of you ever realized that I think it's the B star, the black hole, is inside the jet cones of the neutron star's exclusion zone? Because I tried to fly up to it once, and you can't.
So where are you?
I was flying in circles around it, trying to find a way to approach the black hole without also approaching the neutron star.
Where are you guys again? You said something about 9A?
Yeah, it's 9A. I just got a
Sounds like a
haircut.
demolition derby's going on there.
Yeah.
More like I'm trying to position my ship in weird ways, and I was using the external camera, kind of.
Are you guys landed on the planet, or are you just in orbit?
I was
We're in
actually gonna ask,
orbit.
we're
Okay,
kind of
currently.
far
question
away from it.
question for you
nearby.
guys real quick,
Yes.
because I got 3 new friend requests. Idmon, Dariant Crown, no ranked Sparks. No Nora Neck. Oh, that's you.
I got Darren Crown. I don't know who it is. But
No ranked
the fact-
sparks.
I'm
The fact
hashtag
that
I'm
you
not
also
drunk.
have
All
Darren
right.
Crown probably means that they are part of the expedition.
Let's see.
But also,
Yeah.
for a view, shouldn't we get closer to 9A?
Well, thing is that I started out close to 9A and then it orbited away. It's a petty little bitch like that. So I've just stayed here.
So okay, so I'm gonna need a beacon because there's no way I'm gonna be able to find you guys.
Yeah, I just sent a couple wing invites.
I'm a smidge away still. Oh, hang on, let me turn
Right.
on some game.
Did.
What the fuck? Why is mine still broadcasting?
Over.
Let's see, how many anacondas do we have here? We have 2.
My alt account, I'm debating either my Anaconda or my Clipper. I want to bring the Anaconda because fighters, but it sucks at flying, so I was thinking Clipper.
Whee!
Yeah, I'm actually intentionally aiming for that 40 to 50 light year range. I'm trying to keep it close to 40. Yeah, short trip. I want to see more systems.
I keep forgetting just how large the freaking pancake is. Wing-wise. It's
Which
wings.
pancake?
The only one that can become American.
There
I'm
are
wondering before I come
ships
join you
that can
guys,
become American.
because I still got half an hour. I'm wondering if I can actually
Cobra.
watch the planet fly by from the rings real quick.
I mean, I figured it was the Cobra because the other one's a Viper, and I wouldn't think it was a pancake.
No.
So for anybody watching on the radio or watching on the radio video streams, this
you mean
is
the Twitch stream
yeah,
or
Twitch
the...
Twitch/YouTube stream. This is the Apollo 11 50th anniversary expedition. 50 years ago, in about 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks exactly.
Yeah, 2 weeks exactly.
Yeah.
14 days.
We
That's 2 weeks. I did math.
we put a man on another planet. A human being walked on another planet. That is
Is a moon a planet?
the
I'm
moon.
pretty sure. I'm
No,
pretty sure we had an
okay.
argument about this with Pluto.
No, we had an argument with Pluto, but the thing is that if the Earth
They
wasn't
landed on something else that wasn't Earth.
if the Earth wasn't here, the moon would be the planet in this location. So it's because it orbits
See,
us, we call it a
the big
moon.
deal was
But
the reason they declassified Pluto was because
they
of three
declassified
different
Pluto
rules
because
that made
it
things a
hadn't
planet.
it
But
hadn't
at the same time, they
cleared.
determined that the moon was a planet by those classifications,
Yeah.
and Earth, in fact, was not a planet by those same classifications.
It was that the Pluto had not cleared its neighborhood was the big one.
Yeah, but there was a couple other ones, and technically, the moon has actually done all of the things that Pluto hasn't. Plus, most of the people at NASA still
What,
agree
did
that
it
Pluto
work
is a
out really
planet.
hard? And
Oh no, everyone still calls it a planet. That's the thing. Like, even if scientifically, when they have to write something, and it has to be like in
Oh
that
no,
very
like I'm
very
talking like
strict. It has to
the-
be in that strict technical jargon and everything. They can't say planet Pluto. They're like
oh, they
dwarf
most
planet,
definitely can, and they do.
but they still do. People still call it a planet. Like my boy Matt Taylor still calls Pluto a planet, and So, I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson can say whatever he wants, but we're gonna keep calling it a planet.
We're just used to that.
It's like that
Well-
idiot that invented the GIF who keeps trying to tell us that it's pronounced GIF, and he's just retarded and wrong.
I'm like, yeah, we know you made it, but it's not graphical image. It's graphics. All right.
Interface format, or is it interface or interchange? Graphical
that well-known
interchange format.
It's interchange, isn't it? Because
yellow
it's shifting
animal with the long
between.
neck, the giraffe.
Hey,
Giraffe.
did you know that a giraffe and a human both have the same number of cervical bones in their spine?
I did not know
Anyone
that.
for a gin and tonic?
A gin and tonic. All right.
I got lemonade. I'm good.
Hey, the argument goes both ways.
Can I get a gin and tonic, but hold the gin?
Can I get a root beer float?
Can I get a virgin screwdriver, please?
Oh my god.
Version screwdriver.
just-
What?
Bitter
Sure, do you
orange
want
juice?
Phillips or flat?
Torx.
This planet isn't actually moving that fast, is it?
No, we should get closer to it so we can get better pictures.
I'll be
Or-
there in
And also land on
maybe
it
a-
because it'd be cool.
It's moving away from me, so it should be moving towards you guys.
Yeah, I'll be there in just a second. I'm one jump away.
Well, because when I first landed, it was right underneath where I'm at, and over the last hour and 20 minutes, it's run away.
Well, it's about
mean,
to catch up with you. It looks like.
Barnard's Loop looks super cool from here.
I know, right?
I've never
Dude, you
actually
should
gone
see it.
over there.
You should see it from above. It looks... It's kind of like a neon light, honestly.
It kind of looks like, so you can see it's like a crescent.
Mm-hmm.
In the center, there's that bright dot. It
Mhm.
looks like a big ass like brown dwarf or like a Tauri star, but I can see it from however far away we are. But it's like I'm actually orbiting it. Like that's the size it is.
But
Oh,
yeah,
hey,
I've been to some crystal structure fields, and it was above Barnard's Loop, and it, like I said, it looks like a neon light. It's really awesome. I might have pictures of it.
I mean, I'm gonna
I
go
can-
over there on what is it? The celebration of early astronomy expedition.
What?
The
No.
there's an expedition for it starts in January, celebration of early astronomy,
Mm-hmm.
and we are going right through Barnard's Loop.
Fun.
Welcome.
Welcome. Okay, where are those crystal fields? Crystal fields. I know one of these pictures has Barnard's Loop in it. Nope, not this one. Not that one. Nope. Oh, there it is.
hear the engines. I was just waiting for the notification that I just got smashed into.
Yeah. That's what it looks like from the crystal fields way up above it.
Oh,
See
where'd you
burn.
post it?
Image channel, of course.
I don't spend a lot of time on Discord, so I didn't know we had one.
That's where I've been posting all my pictures from the trips.
I mean, it seems logical.
Mhm.
I personally like to post all of my pictures in the Xbox Matters channel.
Fair.
Any of you guys happen to catch me trash talking that other 1% line?
I'm so small.
Don't worry, I'm small too.
I want to get that macroed so every time an NPC does their whole spiel about we're the top 1%, we're going to be seeing some beautiful views. You should see our amenities. Just kidding, our amenities are broken. Due to unforeseen delays, we'll be here forever. That's when I have the macro that pops up and goes, we're better than them.
Are you seriously in a holler?
Yeah, I'm seriously in a hauler.
I contemplated coming out here in my 42 Lightyear Sidewinder.
Damn, you really rigged that thing. Does it have an SRV in it?
No.
No way that thing
Oh.
has an SRV.
It also doesn't have a shield. But it does have a pretty dope ship kit. That's right. I own the ship kit and the paint jobs for the Sidewinder. And
Well,
not just the
don't worry.
not just the ones you get with the Commander's Deluxe Edition either.
Oh no, I went out of my way to buy the one with the new Colorado paint job and put that on there.
I bought the kit that comes with the ship kit and like the 3 different flame paint jobs because those ones turn all your decals gold.
I can't get my throttle completely zeroed. This is fun.
Oh, the joys of
You
the
are a
joys of
purple
joystick. Everything's purple. This is what okay. This bugs me a little bit. The vibrant paint jobs are not really that vibrant. There
Yeah,
is
they're kind
there-
of flat.
there is a better purple, but
Yeah,
it's the pirate
it's
job.
The iridescent one.
There's no iridescent on a hauler. but the no the pirate paint job, the pirate purple, is beautiful. But you also have to deal with the fact that your ship looks like it was painted at Hot Topic, and I could not live with myself if I was
Oh
flying
my
that
god,
ship.
hot topic.
I would be so ashamed.
You just reminded me of that song from the early 2000s, the emo kid song.
Like
Don't worry, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, once I land, I'll Google it and
Like-
send you a.
I looked at that thing and I was
I'm
like,
over here flashing my lights at
that
this
is-
purple holler.
that is. I looked at it and I was like, that's the purple that I want, but I don't want that stupid spray paint skull on the side of my ship.
I just want to know why there's a military paint job for the asp.
Okay, that was pretty funny. Just casual condor flies right through.
I do forget how small the fighters actually are, because it's like in my head I'm like, fighters, they're probably about the same size as a Sidewinder, and it's like, no, they are literally just a cockpit with engines. Like, even compared to a Sidewinder,
F-16.
even compared to a Sidewinder, the fighters are small.
Pew pew. Well, hello.
Oh, you missed it. I just entered the asteroid base at 290 meters per second.
Oh, we're out actually at the edge of the rings
Well.
of
Aren't you special?
The only downside to doing it is you have to usually back up because you can't come in a beluga with your gear down.
Well, when you put your gear down, your top wings actually fold down as well.
Oh, I know, but because you're super, super ridiculously tall, no matter what, with your gear down, you can scrape your gear along the bottom, and you cannot actually move because your top is still touching the top.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
hello
the
there.
beluga literally only has about
Hi.
I think the beluga has a total of 3 meters clearance on the male slot. That's 3 meters total up and down. Like, I mean, it's
I got stuck the other day flying out, and I thought I had screwed up, but it turned out that an NPC had decided I didn't exist and attempted to fly out upside down and got his ass stuck in my top wings. What's funny is he actually got shot down. I only realized what was going on when I started seeing lasers going off, so I went into external view, and I've got a picture of his ass jammed between my top wings. So I just backed up and left. I got a 200 credit fine for blocking the station slot thing. But you know,
Yes,
whatever.
slot thingy.
Yeah, that's the official term.
Slot
That's the
thingy.
technical
Okay.
term.
Yes.
Chupa thingy.
The chupa thingy.
So
What, you
I was
mean like
talking.
a puma?
What in the Sam Hill is a puma?
it's a big cat.
I was talking to my wingmate the other day, and I was thinking I'd been watching Futurama, and I was like, I want to make a ship called the Scooty Puff Senior, and there is someone on this fucking expedition with a ship called the Scooty Puff Senior.
Amazing.
Shank.
Oh yeah, I gotta
and-
leave wing. Sorry.
Please. And Sparky.
Gotcha. Don't please call me
Peace.
Sparky. Options. There you are. Boop.
Is there anything I hear? Oh, do you guys want to bring 32 tons of poop?
Boop. Not poo. Boop.
Well, I think
I
I think Gar
I said
Gar
boop,
Gar
not poop.
Gargaflax is asking about that. Apparently, his boost button is also his voice chat or change comms
Oh.
channel button.
That's just poor design.
I
you
feel
should be able to-
rebind might be in order.
You should be able to change that on Discord.
No,
You
it's
totally can.
he means in-game buttons.
Oh, that's weird.
So just change the button on Discord to something other than the boost button in game.
No. He means like the voice comms the in-game voice comms.
Like, so you know how you can have multiple chats.
There's not a button for that.
There is.
Yeah, there is.
Is there really?
There's a button for
Mhm.
everything.
You can have multiple voice chats.
Not voice chats, but text chats over on the left side.
Oh. Yeah. I mean,
Although
don't
two of
actually-
mine are both called main, which doesn't make any sense.
I just have main and system chat because I've never bothered.
Or no, now it's calling itself it's so buggy. Like, the text chat is so buggy. Why would you even consider using the voice chat?
Having fun.
Should I donate 6.75 million credits to this station?
That's a lot of credits.
Is
No,
it?
only if you want to rank up
For a
your
donation
standing
mission,
with
yeah.
them.
Well, it's
Boop.
4 million credit missions for the.
Oh
Witch
my
Hunter,
goodness, are you kidding me? Is
and
Zibidane actually
2
here?
million credit.
What?
2 million credits for the Xeno and a 750.
Is Zibidane actually here? Are you kidding me?
Who?
Okay, you probably don't. A lot of you guys don't know this, but I do because I keep track of it. So, there's a top 100 on EDSM for systems discovered first. I've been slowly making my way up to number 50. I've still got a ways to go. I'm at 54 right now. But
Oh, that's right.
this guy,
You were going to the Northwest Quadrant.
this guy Zibidane, he literally was not even on the chart during Distant Worlds 2. And then now, where is he? He is at rank 43 with 31,600 systems discovered first.
Oh my god.
So this guy has found 10,000 systems in basically, let's say, February, March, April, May, June, 5 months. So he
I
just
think 32 limpets is enough limpets.
he just exploded onto the charts, and I was really just stunned. I was like, "Who is this guy? Where did he come from?"
Jeez, and I thought I had a lot for 1,500. That's chump change.
Foolish
I'm
Sparky.
getting my boost on.
I am foolish. I only started playing this game 4 months ago.
Well, a lot of people just started playing this game in December and January because there was a big sale for it, and then the
Oh yeah.
Distant Worlds 2 news got out, and that got a lot of people who were like, "What is this game? I want to be a part of this thing."
In my
Yeah.
case, it was more I bought this game a long time ago, but never got to play it because the people I was going to play it with started playing War Thunder instead.
Oh, War Thunder's
So I
great.
just kind of.
Aha,
But,
Zibidane's in my wing.
I actually went the other way around. I came from War Games, so I was playing World of Tanks and War Thunder, and then I got myself this
But, yeah.
nice new PC. What is it now? 4 or 5 years ago, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna finally start playing Elite Dangerous," and
And here you are.
and well, the thing is, I didn't actually even get serious into playing Elite Dangerous until about maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, that sounds about right. 2 years ago, because I was it was during this. It was at the start of summer 2 years ago. I started getting into the game, and then my friend suggested, he was, as a joke, he was like, "Hey, there's this Dead Ends exploration thing," and I joined it, and that was a year of my life, and but that whole expedition pretty much made me who I am at the same time. So
Yeah, the Desi thing is. Oh man, I can't even imagine.
it was special.
Canline, are
We
you over
still
there
have
with these guys?
we still have a very tight community, and it's like, we're all kind of like, we've got that 1,000-yard stare, but we're also still friendly with each other, where we're like, we've been through hell together.
You mean
We're
that
friendly,
1,000
but
light
we
year
could
stare?
Kill each other.
I mean, you got to be friends with people if you want to spend a year of your life with them.
Yeah, out in the black.
Yeah, especially
Out in the black.
especially out on the edge of the rim of the galaxy where there's nothing but you and them. I mean, I'm making it sound like I'm talking bad, but I really do genuinely love everyone from DECE.
Oh no, I believe it. I mean, the reason I started playing this game again was because somebody else I knew started playing it, but they were more on the militant power play type stuff.
Oof,
So our
yeah.
group was essentially a military thing.
So are we gonna
And they're all right.
are we gonna set up
They're
for
all
launch
right,
in
but
10
I'm like-
minutes, or are we gonna maybe delay things because I think people are still coming in here?
Yeah, I think people are still
Probably
coming
send a
in.
notice in the Discord.
Calixta is still a couple hundred light
Wait.
years out, I think.
Wait, do I see another? I see another Cobra.
What? Where? Hold on.
There are now 2 American Cobras.
Where is this? Hold on. No, you guys need to get in alignment so I can get photos of this.
Wait, no. No, I think I might be wrong. Nope, I'm wrong.
I see a bright red. What is that? Is that a clip? Not a Corvette.
Never mind.
I see a bright red and white Corvette.
Beluga.
I saw half of the freaking Cobra, or not Cobra, the Corvette's wings. And I was like, wait. Whoops, never mind. I'm blind. Carry on.
Hello.
Hello.
And there's, oh jeez, oh wow, you went with the gold and blue.
You mean the sexy one? But let's talk about the ship call sign. My registration ID is Uber XL.
Uber XL.
Oh man, you look snazzy. That is a fancy beluga. That is a fancy looking beluga.
I do have to say that I had the iridescent purple beluga, and it didn't look quite that fancy. There's something about
Dude, that looks like an actual airliner.
there's something about there's something about the clean lines of some of the paint jobs on South Kruger ships where it's just like, even though it's not purple, I have to admit it's a beautiful looking paint job.
It's a cruise ship. It's supposed to look beautiful. Also, hello.
Yeah, I thought about the iridescent, but it just doesn't look right being all one color.
Yeah, that is
Oh my God,
that is a
this
weird.
The first
thing.
time I hear Paper Airplane's voice.
Yes, Nagi. They called for the oceanic meeting, and I was still awake, and I'm like, oh, well, I happen to be heading to Witch Science Center right now.
all
I just
all
got
these
up.
giant ships in here, and then me and the Cobra, just absolute tiny specks. Also, Nagi, are you watching the stream? How do you like my ship name?
What is your ship name, anywho?
Schlüssel.
And
Okay.
Schluss.
I'm assuming that's something offensive as hell.
No. It's just all
And
my.
you say?
So okay,
It's,
here's another
roughly
thing.
translated, decisions.
Yeah, it means like well, more than just decisions. It's like commitments or like
Yeah.
setting yourself to actually accomplish a thing.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So
Also, I love how Cat's crate is named One Small Step. I like that.
well,
We all
that's
know
that's
that
why
I'm
that's
an
why I
idiot.
did it. Because okay, the other thing, other than the purple is always mandatory. All my ships are named after Kafka novels or books.
Mine are all named after all the ships from the Expanse. In fact, this one is Jules Pierre's Mal's cruise ship.
So for the
Oh,
the
what
Kaf
the hell
the,
did I...
the Kafka story, because it was a short story. I don't even think it was like a story. It was like, it's like maybe 2 pages long. In English, it's translated as resolutions. And I just
wanna
felt
see the best part of this ship?
I felt that for the Apollo 11, the Apollo anniversary thing,
it's
resolutions was a
private group?
good
What?
name reference.
Wait a minute. That's weird.
I have an armed beluga.
Oh, I have an armed hauler. I've got the most American gun you can get.
I'd say I've got a whole bunch of engineered multi cannons.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pop it out, but yeah, I'm carrying a Gatling gun. It's the most American gun in the game.
Oh,
See,
That's true.
the reason we're the
He's not wrong.
0.01% or 0.001% ships is because we have a fighter escort. We don't ever break down, and if anybody does fuck with us, we've got guns to shoot back. We're not
So
like
you
those
guys-
wedding barges that I definitely don't shoot down because they're annoying.
You guys have something targeted
I
out
haven't
there
done
because
that
you're all
yet.
facing the same direction.
Yeah, we just saw the Corvettes doing that, and then I saw the crate do it, and then I decided to do it.
I haven't been
Yeah.
moving much because I
Kind of upside down.
You know, I gotta say, I am enjoying my time here in the exploration community a little bit more than I am in the power play community. You guys are way chiller.
I'd like to direct your attention to our flight attendants for a brief safety demonstration. Uh-huh. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
you
going to
coming in?
tell you and what kind of pitch to scream when you get interdicted.
And no, okay, I didn't scream. I howled manly.
Scott Manley.
Yes.
He's apparently a wolf now. Got it.
It was a very manly howl that I let out. It was not a scream.
No, so-
Not at all.
I color matched my thrusters to my ship. And I tell you, white thrusters on this thing actually make it look kind of classy.
Wait, there are white thrusters.
What?
Oh, there are white thrusters.
Yeah.
Color is upside down.
I always forget that like the standard thruster is kind of like a dull yellowish gray thing. It's really ugly looking, but
Yeah.
Probably
I
because
have
it's literally just fire. Plasma.
I mean, of course, you can guess what color my thrusters are, if it's not obvious.
Purple.
Yeah, there you go. It's purple. What color are my weapons?
Purple.
Yeah,
Mine are
everything's
match
purple.
based.
Everything's purple.
purple is in fact the best color.
I like my stuff to be blue.
It's okay, not everybody can be right.
That's almost a purple.
That's not true. My mining ship's got green. But my main ship's got blue.
So
Can
Ganlin is gonna have to set this up. We're all really just hanging out here, basically. Not a whole lot doing. We got some fighters flying
I was
around.
waiting
asking
on,
for a wing, and now Armstrong Trent invited me to a wing, but he's in Super Cruise. He's not in your instance.
Having fun there.
See,
No,
I was
that's
upside down on purpose because the star is on the bottom side of our ships, and now I
Still
can't
not
get all the cool colors.
Oh, I am being wing invited.
That's true. Maybe we should just all flip over.
You're already here, so I mean, yeah. If everybody just
Well,
like
the
literally,
hauler's right side up now.
well, I am, but
No,
the
no.
bottom side of my. This is the thing that annoys me about the paint jobs for Zorgon Peterson. They don't paint the bottom of their ships, so the bottom of my ship is still gunmetal gray.
Wing beacon, please.
Hmm?
Wing
Yeah, let me-
beacon.
I got you. Oh,
Oh,
no,
oh, right.
you're already in a wing. You just need a beacon turned on.
Yes. Because I
Don't mind me,
always
I'm just
forget to turn my beacon on.
I'm looking at all your ships in
There
my
we go.
fighter. I'll try not to bump into you.
Well, I almost self-destructed. That was good. I'm glad that I was.
Good
That
job.
was smart. That was so smart.
I was clicking down really fast to get to turn on my wing beacon, even though I'm not in a wing, and I hit the self-destruct button on accident.
Oh, jeez.
And then I sat there and I looked at this thing. I'm like, why is it counting down?
Dude,
Oh
you're
no!
typing
Don't
in-
do that! Cancel that! Cancel that! Like
typing
I
in here.
literally had to process it in my head
G97?
for a couple seconds. Like,
Yeah,
what is going on? Why is there a number?
that has a sweet paint job. Oh, and then we
It's
got
the-
Guardian fighters.
I'm pretty sure it's the
Are you
default
getting,
job.
Oh well, then then their default is really nice looking.
Yeah, I was make it white, but then I realized that it already was white.
Pretty much.
It has white weapons and and engines as well. I don't think I think the Condor is my other one. I don't think I did anything with.
Man, I thought my flaming beluga was cool. Yours is just. I'm jealous. That is a nice beluga.
It's
They're-
just extra.
There may or may not have been some thought involved.
It's extra. It's
Uh,
sleek. It's
Hot pick
beautiful.
thrusters on that ass.
It looks like a royal cruiser or something.
Oh my god, Gan.
Well, if you're familiar
Nice
with
one.
the Expanse series, that's
I like
kind of the point. The guy that
Yeah.
owns it, it's supposed to be opulent and fancy and ridiculous. And why are my guns out?
What does this button do?
Sun's out, guns out. I guess. I don't know.
No, for real.
I put...
I put them away, but oh, you know what it is? It's because my crew member's flying my ship. I told him to hold position, and he probably threw the guns out.
Oh yeah, I see it. What do I have?
And I was like, I put. What is he doing? Oh, he tries
yeah,
to fly
he
in
tries
formation with you.
Oh wow! Hey
He
guys, the
tries to
planet.
avoid cuddling with me. Like,
Oh, okay. I was wondering when you're looking, he's moving around.
Oh wow! The planet's actually moving away, guys.
Yeah, has been for a while.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like
like,
I said,
Oh, I have
invisibly.
some paint job. Oh my
Which one? The gas
The one-
giant?
No, the little moon that's right next to its ring.
Oh, wow, that is very
Yeah,
little.
moons appear to be moving. Yeah.
I didn't even realize it was there. Came over here because this is where everybody was.
So,
Well-
what do we have left to do?
By the way, do you like
wait
my
on-
ship name?
Just
waiting on Calixta.
I think all we have is Ganlin to give us a system target, and then if nobody else is on their way here,
Well, let me get back in my ship.
Which ship are you in, Nagi?
The little asp.
You are in the little asp.
He's an asshole.
Oh boy. So
Puns
many
for days.
commanders. Oh yes, the flying Really? The flying litter box.
Oh, sorry.
Well, excuse me, I'm just gonna go fly into this beluga now. Dead.
I tried to back up and realign, and I
Dead.
didn't realize there was an asp right behind me.
Oh my god, Nagi. Nagi, why? Oh shit. I
Because
just
I'm
have
not
this
good
really
with
bad
names.
habit of bumping into you specifically.
I'm not creative enough for good names, so I choose city names.
That's why I have shields.
Yep. Hello there. You're just off here by yourself.
That's a funny. Oh, it was Nagi's litter box I was running into.
Yeah, well, he does insist on meowing at everybody, so I guess it makes sense.
Hello, Nagi.
Is- He's, he's also part cat.
He's got a prismatic shield on this thing.
Yes.
See,
That's quite excessive.
I was gonna say, do you not? But then I realized I
It's the
don't have
best.
mine on here anymore.
I don't because it kills jump
Ah.
range.
Do I also have a shield booster? I'm not
I
sure.
don't because I don't have access to them.
Yes, I also have a
It's-
shield booster.
Also, your pit
mean-
has Austin Powers that Corvette a bit.
What?
Actually, how strong are shields?
Oh, my weapon
Just
color is
180 megajoules. It's like nothing.
blue. Oh yeah, my shield is 173.
I've got more armor
so-
than shield.
how can you tell that they're just prismatic just by looking at him? Is it something
Because
to do
they
with the
turn
color?
green when you bump in them.
Okay, so then
Yeah, and Byweaves are pink.
Purple. As someone that
ones
has a redonkulously color
Yeah, 'cause-
accurate monitor, they are
hey,
definitely purple.
so I've
You
got
have
wait,
Byweaves.
so wait, you're telling me I not only have a purple paint job, purple guns, and purple throttle, I have purple
purple
shields
shields.
too?
Only
Yeah,
if you have to have a really good sRGB color gambit coverage to see that they're purple. Because on my cheap ass monitor they look pink, but on my design monitor they look purple.
On your designer monitor.
I have purple
Well,
shields.
I do design work for software, so people want their shit to look a certain way, so I have to have a color accurate monitor so that it looks right for me, so that when I send it to them and they bitch that it doesn't look right, I know that it's their monitor, not mine.
You are purple.
Excuse me.
I have to turn. I can't read the message.
You are purple rain. Why didn't you name that? Why didn't you name your ship Purple Rain?
Because all my ships are named
It's
after
purple.
Kafka
It's the-
novel. If Kafka had written a book
True,
called
true.
Purple Rain, I would have used it.
You're
Actually,
you're
I
right.
probably would have kept that for like something special. I probably would have actually kept that for like a sidewinder.
Also, since we are here,
Because the thing
I
is
need to do something.
not only do I use
Oh,
Kafka
no.
titles,
You just-
all my titles on my ships, because I retire my ships once I do expeditions in them. The titles of the ships are also references to what I've done in them. So, like the Beluga was Ausflug if I'm saying that right, which literally just means like a walk through the mountains or something like that. And I was like, that describes Distant Worlds 2 perfectly. My Type 6 that originally was called was Der Process, which is the trial. And, you know, that was my first expedition or exploration ship, so that makes sense. My DECE Orca was what the missing man.
Das Schloss?
Der what
Das Schloss?
Der Schloss,
No,
yeah.
that was your Type 10.
No, Type 10 was Der Schloss, like the fortress or whatever.
So we have a castle.
The missing man or lost man or something. I can't remember how it's translated.
How close are you, Calixa?
Can you not turn the weapons off on fighters?
No.
You can land posted
No.
the mass jump target.
Okay.
Also, because I just remembered I had these. Happy late fireworks day!
Happy
Right at
Canada
the moment, I'm
Day.
looking for a map. You do that.
Chaff everywhere.
Wait, can you do that one? Can you do that again?
All over your face. Oh,
It's reloading
You-
still.
Oh, there's a Conda. Galaga
Fireworks!
flags.
America. America.
I absolutely did not need to bring the chaff, but I did.
Well, that's common practice on expeditions.
Just bring stupid stuff.
No, you can use
Yeah,
chaff
usually
to
people would
interact
also
with,
bring the flag launchers, but
I can't
yeah,
fit
for some
one.
reason you don't see the explosions anymore.
Yeah, the explosions
You
are
can
gone,
use
and I can't
chaff.
fit them anyway. So
It's really annoying also for the flechette launchers. I recently tried them, and you don't really see where you're hitting your enemy. It's
actually, I'm gonna say not being able to see the explosion makes them basically useless because the whole point was that you could visually confirm that you'd hit the swarm, and now it's just
you
like
can still destroy Fargons with them. With the flag ones. Oh my god.
I want to take a picture of your purple. Because you are lined up just so you look really nice with the backdrop of the planet over there. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get the
you
right
like-
kind of
you
zoom.
like that? She thinks she
I
looks
got some
nice.
fireworks for you.
Let's see if I can get this in a good angle that's not crappy.
Oh, all of them got fireworks. But I don't. I only have repair limpets. Off!
Hey.
Oh, by the way, I gotta set myself active. No, but
Roll
I-
your ship slightly to the left.
That's the secret. I'm always active.
Oh wait, there was a cold black.
Perfect.
Is that still ongoing? What?
Yeah, I popped in and said, "Hey, what's going on?" and no one answered, and they probably are talking to me now, and I'm not listening.
Oh.
Oh, last message was 20 minutes ago in my channel. Where is it?
Was it me?
Where is that? I just.
Click.
Oh, no.
Ah.
It's on hold until 01 or 02 in game time.
Oh,
So
night
this-
again. They always happen at night for me. It's like a curse. Always. It's like European pilots are more competent than everybody else.
Excuse me?
I'll have you know.
It's
He's
12,000
not
light years
wrong.
away. I could have actually gone there and help out. If I
I've
was-
actually found
mean-
that
I could stay up the whole night and I could help out, but I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna fuck over my sleep cycle.
All right, so I got a quick question for everybody.
Oh, come on.
Since now we have a target, should we get in alignment and start aiming at it?
Yeah.
Well,
And
where did you guys?
Oh,
where
what's
did
the
you guys
target?
stand?
Witch Head, sector
Yeah,
DL-Y D7. Not
Was
surprisingly.
that posted anywhere?
Posted
Yes,
in the general crew lounge.
in Crew Lounge and in FleetCom in the channel.
And since there's like, what is it, like 8 of us here, does anybody want to talk real briefly about why they're here? Just for fun?
No.
No. No?
Well, I've never been on an expedition with people before,
I
and
I could
This
tell
is
you
kind
why,
of
but
a-
it's a very short answer.
and this was just kind of a very short expedition. I thought, oh, this might be fun. Plain and simple. Just wanted to go on an expedition with people, but I didn't know if I wanted to go on a big expedition again like Beagle Point since I just got back from one by myself.
I saw that it was hosted by Yannick, so I joined.
I'm here because
Yeah,
because of let's see if I can actually count this out.
Crunch.
I'll
Come
have
on,
you
Ian.
know that I am accidentally wearing my NASA shirt right now.
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't even realize that when I put it on.
Alrighty, I have this mask locked. Not mask locked.
Alrighty.
You mean
I'm
Navlock?
here. I'm here.
Nav locked.
Looks like Calixta is pretty close too, even though they're not talking.
I'm here for basically about 150 words.
150 words,
150 words.
which are
Alright, I am going to attempt to take
Do
a
you really want me to
picture of the
read
group.
this? Okay, I will if you want me to.
Sounds like fun.
yeah, do it.
There is no strife, no prejudice, no national conflict in outer space as yet. Its hazards are hostile to us all. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind, and its opportunity for peaceful cooperation may never come again. But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things. Not because they are easy,
From
but
Ooh.
because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we are willing to accept, one that we are unwilling to postpone, and one which we intend to win, and the others too.
Very nice.
That was Kennedy, correct?
Yes,
Wait, no, not
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
that was
definitely Kennedy.
that was Kennedy's
Wow.
Rice
I mean, not Kennedy.
speech.
Fuck.
just jumping in.
Johnson. Sorry. I did not mean Kennedy.
You should have.
You should have meant Kennedy because it
that
was
was
Kennedy.
Kennedy's speech.
That was Kennedy's Rice speech on why we started the Apollo missions.
Yeah, it's was definitely his speech. It was very moving at the time.
Oh, absolutely.
What do you mean at the time? It's still very moving.
Well, yes.
Don't forget to turn your gears and cargo scoops and such back up.
Yep. I'm just gonna take a couple pictures of. Oh man,
How did I wind up in front?
But yeah, that was definitely a great speech, and Shank, you asshole, you stole my thunder. So,
What do you mean? What are you talking
was
about?
I was gonna read that as part of the launch, but hey, you took care of it. It's all good.
Shank, be careful, you know, he's higher up than we are on the radio.
Let's be real. If no one had gone to the moon, space games would not have become as popular as they are. And we would not be sitting here playing this game together.
Plus, we also wouldn't have that video
dig
of
the
Buzz
member.
Aldrin pussing that guy in the face.
Yes.
Most importantly.
Most importantly, you didn't go to the.
I like how that video, like, that thing's, how old is that? That's like 6 years old, but it pops up every single year. It's,
Because it's amazing. I just saw someone mention it earlier today on YouTube. I don't actually remember why. What the fuck was I watching that popped up?
Ooh, this actually has some cool lighting to it. It's not relevant to the expedition, but it's nice.
Clicksta, you almost here?
Does someone stand behind to record the launch?
we are streaming it live
Shanks.
right now.
Could do.
Yeah.
Shank?
Well, I know you're on the
I
stream,
mean,
but like,
I'm gonna stay with system anyways because I've got a launch later today.
well, I'm just gonna come right back because I just
Pretty
happened
much.
to be here. I wasn't planning on being part of the launch.
Yeah, same. I was expecting that the oceanic stuff would
Yeah.
happen when I was in bed.
Also,
Yeah,
I will
I was
will
just
say
moving my ship
I will say this.
I
My
was getting up, I
stream
saw Shank is streaming.
my
Oh, wait, you are launching now?
my stream is gonna stutter when we actually go into hypercruise because I have effects all cranked up so that nebulas take forever to load, which means my hypercruise loading screen is very stuttery and not fun to look at.
Would you like
Oh,
to borrow
even-
my computer?
No, it's not even my computer. It's literally just like I have things turned up so high that I have to get so much more data pulled from the servers when I jump. At least
Would
when
you like to
at
borrow
least
my internet connection?
at least when I'm near a nebula. When I'm out in empty space, it's fine. It's just nebula that caused me some issues.
By the way, is all this light that we're getting reflecting off, is that coming off the gas giant, or is that just the main sequence star is that freaking bright?
The main sequence star is
It's-
just that
You
bright.
can start. Yeah.
Because, like, the top of my ship is glowing.
Yeah. I sort of got that effect while I was going into the camera suite, and I'm like, and I've got the nebula in the background, so I'm like, I'm gonna snap that. Glowing ship in the nebula.
So
It's
are
never
we all targeted
Oh,
and aimed? Do we want to count down and get this going or?
Well, I was
Well,
waiting
we need to
on,
spool up first. Oh,
on Calixta, but just not
I mean-
getting any reply.
Well, we can do
They
a,
said Calixto was 15 jumps away at 2:32, so they should be here at approximately 2:47, and it is currently.
20.
That was a long ass time ago.
oh, they're actually in the system now.
Yeah, they're still in the wing.
They're in my
So
wing,
they're-
super cruising.
All right, so
They'll be here shortly.
want to go for the half hour then? 9 minutes.
Oh, they're.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
All right, so everybody
Awesome sauce.
should line up or at least position yourselves somewhere
I'm
So
not
you're-
gonna spool up till we're
so-
about to leave.
so you're not going to run into
I
anybody.
backed up so that I wasn't up in front.
I managed to get a couple of screenshots. I'll convert those to PNGs in a little bit.
Actually, how is my heat? Can I spool up and hold it?
Should be able to.
Well,
Yeah.
I forgot how I've engineered this thing so it can scoop, but I forgot I didn't check its spooling heat. Because sometimes, like, when you spool, it'll just keep heating up.
Mm,
So,
Yeah.
You mean like how my Type 7 will heat up if you just look at it wrong?
yeah, I'm at idling spool. It's up to 57, which is kind of high, but
Can we talk about how I use an unengineered Type 7 as my burning station rescue vessel?
you are
I
ridiculous.
mean, I used a beluga as a rescue vessel, which was a very bad idea.
I was
Wait, how do you
planning to
even avoid the debris inside the station in a beluga?
You
You
don't.
Very
Like,
carefully.
I like that.
Aw.
Like 3 people all at once. You don't.
They all said you don't, and I'm like, very carefully. Because I
Like,
managed to do it. It
Because
was very stressful, but I did it.
I flew my Orca in there into the Oracle. The Oracle was the first station attacked, which is why I was so excited about the CG being at the Oracle. But we're not going to talk about that. Not going to talk about it. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts.
Did you see the
But I love
the
the
Reddit
Oracle. But
post where they want us to deliver all of our data to a different system for a player group, and they're willing to pay you in opals?
that was okay. That was posted. And then, like, they cleared all the posts and just left up the original post, so I can't find that anymore.
They have.
Okay.
Are we spooling?
No.
No.
I was just
No,
I was
not
just
yet.
testing my heat, and I sit at 57, so I can't idle.
Well,
Like,
the reason I'm
even
asking
my
is because
beluga couldn't idle.
Somebody has definitely spooled because I can hear it near me.
Yeah, Chank did, but then he.
I deactivated it about
a
a couple seconds, a little bit ago.
Hey guys, it's time to spin again.
Mhm.
The waiting game of spin.
I'm sad that
Earlier,
Zibidane.
somebody asked.
Lights
Watch out, the
off
beluga's
and
moving.
Rotate, or what do you mean?
Uh-oh.
Sad that Zibidane in here doesn't have a mic, because it's like,
Just look at my ship.
I don't know who you are, and you came out of nowhere, and now you're like, I know your name. You're a legend, and I wish I could know more about you and like what made you do all the stuff you do, or at least all the stuff you've done in the past like 6 months, basically.
Exploration. The thirst is real.
Well, we
I'm
had-
always super amazed at all the people who know who I am. It's like I don't even do anything important.
I don't know anybody in the ED community, at least not until I joined this group.
A lot of
Well-
people met me on Distant Worlds 2, and they were excited because apparently they followed my jump route, and I had never mapped anything because I didn't have a detailed surface scanner for the longest time because I'm an idiot. So, so they're like, "Hey, I know you."
Ooh, for drawings?
Oh, for drawing.
Phil P.
Interesting.
Phil went back and mapped every single planet between the bubble and Omega that I went past and didn't actually map.
Oh, that was the
Phil
Phil.
is a maniac. Yeah, he's he's hilarious.
So that's
though.
the guy that sent me a friend request today.
Oh, Phil's good peeps. You should definitely
Oh, yeah.
accept. He also helps
I
me
did.
with my freaking project management homework, and he likes to trash talk my professor with me.
Amazing.
Yeah, Phil's great people.
He's also
Uh,
extremely British.
Very, very British.
I ran into him once doing station rescues in my Type 7, and I knew him from Distant Worlds 2, and I just got a message that popped up. He's like, "Hey man, you doing station rescues?" I'm like, "Oh my god, how'd you know?" I didn't realize that he'd seen me. It's like, "Are you stalking me?" And then when I came in the station the next time,
Oh,
his Corvette
sweet.
was sitting there.
That's cool that you're doing basically a bunch of graphic designs using
Oh,
the.
he uses
planet-
he
the
does
planets in
he
the
does the
game.
he does the system like Gal map painting. So like, if you go on the Gal map, like a travel log for a certain period, you'll see images pop up across the galaxy sometimes.
That's pretty sweet.
I got to say the last commander that I met that I knew flew at me from a mail slot and killed me.
Boy.
Oh, the Suicide Gank. Yeah, that's
Uh,
This guy
That's
draws.
classic.
No, it wasn't a
using his
gank.
jumps
It was
on the map.
I think he was just trying to scare me and surprise me because he was like, he interdicted me once, and then he was like he knew where I was going, so he got ahead of me, got to the station, parked in the station, then launched from the station when I was trying to dock, and for some reason we just collided. It was totally by accident, wasn't it, Nagi?
Yes.
Not to name names, Aggie.
No, it was a lot of fun. It was really funny, and I'd already sold off all my data, so it didn't matter to me.
But the
Yeah,
real
we
question
were just in a
is,
hauler, so it was like 6,000 credits rebuy or
Oh,
something.
no, yeah, I was in a hauler with no shields. It was literally a stock hauler. So, all right, we're getting up to time. We got about 2 minutes to go. So,
Yeah.
everybody's here. Everybody has the target system targeted, right? DLY
Yeah.
D7.
By the way, Jank, my combat rank got up 1% after that.
It was great.
Wow, you got a whole 1% for killing me. Dang.
It was probably sitting on 0.9% or something.
You know, now that you brought up this whole art thing, if I want an excuse just to randomly explore, not an expedition, I should explore so I can take tons of photos of just as many systems as I can. See if any of them can get
Oh,
on EDSM.
that happens. That just happens. You play long enough, and suddenly you have a gig of images that literally
why so few?
the Windows Explorer won't even load them all, so you have to put them in separate files to look at them.
I have a background rotation folder that runs on all of my computers because they're all linked to the same account, and
That's
a lot
amazing.
of Chank's photos are in my background rotation, which is crazy because each monitor plays a different picture. So
Mhm.
I get to see a bunch of different ones every day, and they change every 6 hours.
Nice.
All right, 1 minute.
I have mine set for a half hour.
1 minute. Everybody should
Yeah, I
start
just take a bunch of
spooling. Everybody should start spooling.
Okay.
All right.
Scrolling.
And don't boost. Just throttle up normally and
Right.
let it happen.
Oh yeah, make sure nobody's got their throttle set because
Mhm.
they'll actually start leaving.
Yeah, I can hear other
All right,
throttles
well,
going on
a few
around
minutes
me.
ago, somebody asked,
But oh man.
why are we here? And for me, part of it is just the history of it, because I have a kind of a personal link to the space program. My dad was worked in the aerospace industry for his whole life, and so I was constantly involved, well, through him as I was growing up with space shuttle launches, and I always knew when they were. We watched every one that we could, even went to a couple. It was absolutely amazing, and to me, this is just an extension of that. I get to be involved, however distantly, to uh, the event that started it all.
A celebration.
All right. Well,
Yeah, this has been my whole life, so it's it feels good to actually be here for this. So,
all right, well, we're a minute after, but Gadlin, if you want to do the countdown for us, and we'll just go on your word.
alrighty, folks, everybody spooled up.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
All right, we're gonna go on 5, 4, 3, 2, launch.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Did you already jump?
We literally just did it. As you jumped in.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like-
Sorry,
like-
Falcon.
We throttled up, and a millisecond later, you joined the voice chat.
Oh, and everybody look at my frames. 10 frames
Very
a
bad
second
timing.
here. Oh god.
Awesome.
Oh look, new system. You know what this means. Full spectrum scanner open.
It's probably gonna be explored already.
Well, obviously. I'm not worried about that. It's more just the cartographic data for myself.
I want all that data.
All the
All
data.
right, there we go. We got it loaded and smoothed out. There we are.
I sold all my data before we jumped, so all my data that we collect, I can know how much I actually make.
Ooh, that icy body's got a ring on it.
God must have liked it.
So he put a ring on it.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't I stop the stream 30
I-
seconds ago? That was terrible.
No,
That was terrible.
that's painful.
You should all be ashamed. You should all be ashamed.
I was.
I don't know why you're ashamed. I was the one who made the joke.
I feel dirty now. I need to go take a shower.
So
welcome.
I'm actually going to target the next waypoint in the. I'm not going to go there, but on the stream, I'm going to target the next waypoint and plot the route for my ship. So the next waypoint is CD-261339 Robin's Egg, which is actually a beautiful one. It's really nice.
It sounds beautiful with a name like that.
Um,
I can't wait to see it.
I need to go back to the station because I need to stock up limpets.
and
Just
it is only 500 light years away. I've been there before, so obviously, But yeah, it's its own kind of stellar remnant, so it's its own like system nebula. It's not a massive nebula with everything else in it. But
Right.
it's I think we might have visited this during DECE, but we didn't actually have it as a waypoint or anything. It was just a thing to see.
That is a weird looking high metal content world.
I can't remember if this one
everyone goes silent.
I can't remember if this one has the near star orbit or if it's the next one. One of the expedition waypoints is really cool. I think it might be HIP 15329 actually. No, it's one of those.
Huh.
But
I've actually been to this system before. It's all mapped out. Okay.
well, it is a very minimalist expedition. It's not really. I mean, we might
It's
find
meant
new.
to celebrate, not to.
Yeah, we might find new things on the way, which, there's a lot of cool stuff in that system, actually. It's got a lot of great views. It really is genuinely beautiful. I mean, you're talking about planets orbiting dwarfs that orbit a star that orbits a black hole. So,
Wait, in the system we just jumped to?
in the next waypoint, next system,
Oh.
CD-26 1339.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not-
it's a beautiful system. It really is. But I'm not headed there because I'm going to stick around so I can actually record the European jump, which I will also be a part of.
Oh, that's gonna be massive. That's.
Oh my god.
Well, that's
Landing.
why I want to record it.
Jumps, that kinda awesome.
I don't know if I should stream. I think Nagi's going to stream it. I'm just going to record it for
No,
myself.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
I'm recording.
Crap. Okay, well then I might have to stream and record that one too. Jeez. All right.
I
There
can't
was
really
no
support,
hesitation.
stream myself because I'm gonna be the instance host. So
Oh, that's right. That's right, because you have that whole
Yeah, it's
lag.
gonna
You have
be
that
you,
lag.
and
You have that
Nat
connection
that are
issue.
streaming,
That's
yeah.
okay. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna end the stream for this one. There, I know there was like maybe 8 or 9 of us here, but it's a good start, and it the point isn't like the size. It's not the size that matters.
It's how
How
you
you
use
use it.
It's how you use it.
I mean, I'll say this: at least you won't have to deal with the massive crowds of the European start.
Yeah, it's gonna be brutal. You
Quote-unquote
got to
massive
remember,
crowd.
anybody watching this or anybody listening to this later, the European, we've got what is it, 600 people signed up on the expedition.
Yeah, it's now officially
it's over
the
600
third
now.
biggest expedition
Like,
participants wise
it's just
in the history of the game.
absolutely insane. But you know what? It makes sense. It makes sense because I mean, this is why I came back for it. Not Nagi makes the joke is like, oh, Cenk came back so he could break the Interstellar Initiative. It's like, no, that was just a bonus. But I legitimately I was sitting out on the far northwest edge of the galaxy, 60,000 light years away, and I was just like, 50 years. 50 years. This is
This is a
I
momentous
will
event.
I will not live again long enough to see 100 personally. So if I can do anything at this time, it means something. And I'll get to remember it. And it's if I get to do something that I also love, like the game, which obviously I do, it's just that much of a bonus on top of it all, you know?
I might witness the 100-year anniversary.
Well, you're German, of course you will.
It's a good chance.
Well, you've got that good German engineering, so your parts might actually last.
Yeah, I may live in Japan, but I'm still American. I'm done at like 56. I'm out.
I was in the military
know,
and
he's
I
part
deployed,
cat.
so I'm
Won't
pretty
last
sure
that
I
long.
died 2 years ago.
Yeah, I have multiple lives, that's true. I already lost 3 of them.
How did you do that?
All right, but seriously, guys, I do need
That.
I do. We can continue talking, but I do need to end the stream. If anybody here still here
yeah.
wants to say farewell and good luck to everybody else on the Apollo anniversary expedition.
Yes,
Godspeed,
absolutely.
everybody.
Yeah, Godspeed.
Fly dangerously, folks.
Bye.
And then see you in Colonia.
Fly very dangerously because I haven't had to do a repair in a while.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'll turn my shields off for you guys just once. Anyway,
Hey, can we find us a high G planet?
I can do
I
that.
did.
I can find a high G
did.
easily.
Why
I'll
do you
put my
think I
T10 on
posted
it.
that
Anyway.
speedball contest?
Because I like to do official openings and closings. I've been your host here on the radio stream, just in case we do highlight this. We might not. We often don't highlight silliness like this, but sometimes we do. I've been your host, Shanks Otome, here with Nora Neko, Ganlin, Paper Airplane, Nagi, obviously other members of the actual expedition, Catalia, Calixia, Lalentos, Falcon didn't quite make it, but Zibidane. Oh, geez. If you don't know who Zibidane is, go on EDSM and just search Zibidane and just prepare for your head to just explode.
Oh wow, the gravity on this moon is incredibly tiny.
And
Check, I have looked at Elton's travel map. There's not nothing anymore that can surprise me on E EDSM.
well, you've seen my travel map, so you know. And that my travel map is 1/5 of his travel map. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here and watching. If you're watching this later or now, whatever. But I'll see you when I see you.
Fly
Yeah.
dangerously.